Now, if you know your 80s music, you will know my next guest. The name would ring a bell. UK male vocalist, multi-instrumentalist. I like to introduce on the Dannyson uh, Presents programme, KAREL FIALKA. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Danny. Thanks for having me on.
It's welcome, and it's good to have you on. And KAREL FIALKA, in the little intro there, people who know the 1980s, your name would definitely ring a few bells. And how are you keeping after all these years?
Remarkably healthy.
That's good.
Not at the moment because I tripped and tore a quadricep, but otherwise I'm fine.
Okay. So I'm glad that you're in good health. Sorry to hear about your recent accident. So wish you all the best recovery. So really from the start,
Thank you.
Really from the start, how did it all come about? How did you get your big break into like the music industry?
I genuinely don't know. I was doing some recording of some songs that I was really very keen on, and one of them, in particular, a song called Armband. I was having a lot of problems getting people interested in it, so it was released on an indie label called Red Shift, and garnered quite a lot of attention, particularly abroad, and then in Holland in particular. And then John Peel played it.
Okay.
And once John Peel played it, then some of the record companies thought it might be worth them checking me out.
Great stuff.
That's what happened. I moved from Armband onto from John Peel, I moved to I don't know. Do you remember a DJ called? Do you know of a DJ called Charlie Gillett?
Yeah, I know of him. Yes.
Well, I signed.
And people may associate with your 1980 hit "The Eyes Have It," 40 years ago.
Yes.
And you also did a memorable Top of the Pop appearance. On that episode was Joni Louis as well, who'd done In the Kitchen with Parties.
Yeah. That's where I first met Jonah at the Top of the Pop's time.
Oh, great! Have you still kept your friendship after all those years?
Yeah. We're in touch. We haven't actually seen each other for I don't know, about 6 years now.
Yeah.
But we exchange an occasional email.
Yeah.
Just think people are different. People are in different places at different times.
Yeah, that's right. I first come across Eyes Have It on a Top of the Pops 2 special presented by Steve Wright in the early 2000s.
Yes.
That was very memorable. And onto your next single, it was Hey Matthew. That was a top 10 hit. Did that come as a surprise to you?
It eventually came as a surprise when it was released, because I recorded Hey Matthew myself, and I had it once again being unable to get any interest in it for a couple of years. And I was very pleased that it was actually taken up by Miles Copeland and RS Records, because Matthew was getting a lot older, and I don't think I could have appeared on Top of the Pops with a 12-year-old.
Yeah, and
wanted to be the things he wanted.
And was Matthew, the song Hey Matthew, was that written about your son, was it, at the time?
Yeah, absolutely, totally.
And in the music video, was that actually your boy in that music video? Was that someone else?
No, that's Matthew, and that's Jenny, his mother, my wife.
Ah, okay. And the song warns about the perils of television at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah, and onto the B side of the song, it was The Things That I Saw. That was quite a nice complimentary track to Hey Matthew on the 7-inch single.
Well, I thought so. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you heard it. Many people haven't, but thank you.
And
knowing it, I appreciate that.
That's fine. And the perils of television. It's funny how nearly 35 years on, we have social media now, and how perilous do you think the social media is now to the current younger generations and to come?
No idea. No
idea.
I mean,
fair enough.
It's
and
it is what it is.
Yes, quite. And finally, do you have a website where people can just kind of have a look at more about you?
I have a website, but to my horror, I'm so non-media savvy. I mean, I haven't even updated that for about 6 years.
Yeah.
So whatever's on it is out of date. I know I've been meaning to totally change it around and actually make it relevant to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But there is a website called KARELFIALKA.com
yep.
that even I learned nothing from it.
Fair enough. So KARELFIALKA.com, and otherwise people could just find out more about your music in the search engines like Google and Yahoo. The power of the search engine.
I think that's what everybody does.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got search engine, and then you should go onto YouTube
Yeah.
or something and see what can be found there.
Great stuff.
Mm.
Great talking to you, and thank you for reminiscing about your music career, and best wishes to you.
Thanks a lot, Danny, and thanks for getting in touch with me. I really appreciate that, and as I say, really pleased to know the B-side
Great stuff.
for Hey Matthew.